Hello, this video is going to demonstrate how to upgrade a classic Express checkout shortcut integration that uses a full page redirect into the new checkout JavaScript Smart Payment Buttons product. For this specific video, we're going to upgrade a merchant that uses a form with a post request. There will be a separate video that documents how to do this with a get or a tag. All right, so let's take a look at the current Express checkout integration for this merchant. Here we just have a sample shopping cart here with some products, and then we have a checkout and checkout with PayPal. So I'm just going to take a look at this PayPal button currently. You'll see it's inside this form tag. They have a nice little ID on there for us. It's a post, and it goes to the classic set Express checkout route here. You'll see that it's sending over a couple things. So we'll have to actually send the same information using the JavaScript that you see here in this form. All right, so let's just go through the actual flow real quick. I'm going to click the checkout with PayPal button, and there we'll hit the set Express checkout route, run the set Express checkout API call, get the token, and then redirect to PayPal with the token in the URL you'll see here. All right, so I'm just going to cancel real quick so you can see that flow. When we cancel, it just goes back to the merchant site to a route on the cancel URL, and that was set in the set Express checkout call, and I'm just saying, boo, you canceled. All right, so now let's take a look at what happens when we actually go through the flow. We log into the PayPal account. We hit continue, and then we are returned back to the return URL, which is the confirmation URL for me. And here we're just saying, hey, here's the full order information you're about to place. When I click place order, the actual payment will be executed at PayPal. So when I click place order, you will see that the order is placed and I have a transaction ID. So that is an overview of the integration we're actually going to upgrade, and now we're actually going to go through and I'll show you the easiest way to upgrade this. All right, so let me go back to the initial cart page here. All right, and then the best place to get the documentation is developer.paypal.com. I'm going to go to Express Checkout, and I like to go to the interactive demo and then find something similar to what I want to do, and then just copy and paste it. So for this one, I would go to the server-side REST, and I would copy the PayPal button render call, and then make some changes to it. For this, I actually have already made the changes that I want, so I'll just go through them with you. If we go back to my code here, I'm actually just gonna uncomment out this script tag here, and so you see the first thing I'm gonna do is set the old form to display none. So it's still gonna be in the DOM. I'm just gonna hide it basically. So I'm saying get the PayPal form ID and hide it. Then I'm going to call PayPal button render, which is how you render the new PayPal button. My environment is sandbox. This payment callback here has to return or resolve the set Express checkout EC token. So how I'm going to do that, there's a PayPal.request, which is an HTTP library. You can use it to make AJAX calls. And I'm actually so I'm going to post to the exact same URL that's in the form action from above. So it's going to go to the same spot. Now I need to send it the information that it's looking for. So how I'm doing that is I'm just saying get the old PayPal form and put it into this function, which just goes through the inputs and builds an object So I'm sending all the information that's included in this form in a post call, which is how the old integration worked. So I'm basically just trying to redo that using JavaScript without changing anything on the merchant side. So this is very important. This third option, this third argument actually sends in some options. You'll have to pass in headers. There's a special header called accept PayPal application PayPal JSON token. And what this does is this tells our PayPal checkout environment to not render and instead just respond with the token that's in the URL. So what that's going to do when I do a post here to the URL that is on this form, it's actually going to go to my merchant server, which is then going to do the 302 redirect that we saw. And then since this header is set, the PayPal environment is just going to respond with the token that's in the URL. So what that does, that allows us to actually use the response.token to return the EC token into the payment callback, which is required for the Checkout.js product. And then we will open the PayPal pop-up and go through the payment process. The unauthorized callback is called when you are done at PayPal. You click the continue button, and then that returns data and actions. And then for this, all we have to do is an actions.redirect, which is actually going to redirect us to the return URL from the setExpress checkout call. So it's exactly what the merchant's current flow is expecting. If they cancel it, we're calling actions.redirect again, which will take us to the cancel route, which is exactly what the merchant's page is expecting. And then if there's an error, I'm just going to log it in the console and alert there was an error. You can handle this really however you want. It's probably best to put some sort of a message in the DOM somewhere. All right, so when you see I refresh it, you'll see the button change, and that's because we're now using the rendered PayPal button. So when I click the button here, you'll see the pop-up, and right now we're waiting for Sandbox. All right, so if I click cancel again, it's going to actually just close the pop-up down and go back to the cancel URL, just like we saw before. So that's exactly how the merchant's app responds now. So if I go through it again and actually make the payment, I hit continue, it's going to go to the return URL, just the same flow as the merchant's expecting. And when I hit place order, you'll see that the order is actually executed. So we just upgraded the Express Checkout shortcut button to use the Smart Payment Button product here at PayPal. We did it with only updating the client side. So we only updated the HTML and that put that little script in there. We didn't update anything on the server side. We were able to actually upgrade the entire experience to the new PayPal product. And that is it for this video. Thanks for watching.